Hi, I'm Jacob Henderson, co-founder and technical director of Easydex, and I'd like to tell you about our Easylife blockchain system. Easydex is a development team creating a system of interoperating blockchains that will bring the benefits of blockchain technology to many fields through our unique interoperating blockchain system. We represent a global community who came together because we thought we could try to save some of the problems we see in the world utilizing blockchain technology. One of the main problems we see today has been the rise of the tech giants. In the early days of the internet, it was a lot more decentralized. Everybody ran their own web page. Not everybody, but people could run their own web page. If you had something to say, you put it on your website, and there was nobody to tell you couldn't. However, with the rise of the Facebooks and Google and everything in the world today, it's given them a lot of power. Now, these sites, they mine the user data, they sell it to the highest bidder, and people like Edward Snowden and WikiLeaks have shown us that a lot of times this information, your own personal private information, ends up in the hands of people you wouldn't necessarily want to have it, don't necessarily have your best interest in mind. They've also been abusing this power through deplatforming of popular users and everything. They silence voices that they don't like what they're saying, and it seems they're using this influence to instill their own political agenda onto the world. We're not the only ones that have noticed that. It's been in Europe. They passed GDPR recently to try to curb this, and we're talking about more in America. They've had Facebook and Google have been called to testify before the Senate about such things, and there's lots of talks about legislation coming to help curb the influence of these powerhouses. Now, some other people have been working on these similar problems, but they're missing out on some of the bigger things that users have come to expect from the internet. One of them is interoperability. All these sites out here today work together. You can post something on Instagram and it shows up in your Facebook feed, and you can just share it with all your friends right away. You can like a YouTube video and it shows up in your Twitter stream. And I haven't seen any other system that's decentralized, blockchain based, that solves this problem, or has this function, I should say. Another big problem is scalability, especially things like Ethereum and such. Ethereum's at stretched to the limit of its abilities. The CryptoKitties incident is a perfect example, where one application got popular and crashed the entire system. This is we're not going to build the next big thing over something that can't handle a bunch of users. The biggest problem we see with these systems now is the usability factor, the whole user experience. These things are very complicated to use, even for people that know their way around a computer. So there's still a learning curve on how to use these things and utilize all their functions. So our goal with the Easylife system is to not only provide the interoperability, scalability, and user-friendly experience from that the corporate tech giants have, but also to provide a decentralized, private, and secure way of doing this that isn't in the world today. So, Easylife. Easylife is a system of decentralized applications, each with their own custom-built blockchain. The way this works is that each user in the system has their own set of keys. That they're the same for all the blockchains in the system, which allows for easy interoperability. Our decentralized exchange platform, Easydex, will serve as the economic hub of the system, while the social platform that we're currently building, Easysocial, will function as the social hub of the system. This system has virtually unlimited use cases, but so far we have planned to make applications in the user-created media platforms, blogs, video, photos, music, podcasts, all kinds of stuff. Gig economy platforms such as making like a decentralized ride-sharing service, things of this nature. We want to build a blockchain-based co-collaboration and repository similar to GitHub, where developers can put in their input, and they'll earn rewards for it. And we really think this will help promote. We really think this will help promote open source development. So we've also figured out a way to put this into video games and all kinds of other use cases. So there's way too many to go into here. So the Easydex exchange, being the economic hub of it, what does that mean? So what that means is that there will be a simple interface embedded into all of the user interfaces in the Easylife system, where users will be able to pay and get paid in the asset of their choice. We've come up with a way of automatic settling so that, say you're getting paid and say you're on the market and somebody wants to buy something from you who's in Germany. So they have euros. And you're in America, so you need US dollars so you can pay your electric bill, right? So, through our system, the user could pay you in their euros, and it would automatically convert it into USD. Now, this will also allow you to accept any form of crypto that we offer, Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, anything of that nature. Plus your rewards from, because each chain in the system generates its own currencies. So any rewards you make in the system, you'll be able to automatically convert it into whatever asset you like to, and use that asset in any of the platforms in the system. This will help establish a fair market price for each asset based on demand. The more popular one of our applications is, the more demand there will be for the token. So through the automatic settling, it'll take kind of the speculation out of everything, and we'll be able to actually like see what we value as a community, as a global community, the society of humanity, based on the prices of these tokens. It'll also help promote widespread adoption of cryptocurrencies by providing the option to automate the most difficult parts of current blockchain systems. Easysocial is the social hub of the Easylife system, and it's a true social media platform. We've seen some other blockchain-based social media platforms. They're really more of a blogging platform, though. Now, we will have blogging platform in the system, but not everybody's a writer, and not everything's a blog. Social media users, they want to be able to connect with their friends and family. They might just want to say, hey, I'm happy right now, or take a selfie and post it, or memes. Memes are really popular. They want to be able to share these types of things and just engage in conversation with their friends, different people, stuff like this. This is why social media is popular. So Easysocial, you'll be able to do that. Easysocial also aggregates the content from all the other media chains in the Easylife system. So, say you have a friend who's a blogger, and he writes a blog post on the blogging chain. Well, that'll automatically appear in his Easysocial feed, and you'll be able to read it right there from the Easysocial interface. The example I was talking about before with the Instagram, where you take a picture on Instagram and post on Facebook. Well, I'll have something similar where you'll be able to take a picture and post it on the appropriate chain, and it'll automatically post it on Easysocial. In Easysocial, you get rewards based on how much you interact with other people. So when you post something, other people upvote it, that actually increases your influence in the system so that you'll actually get more reward when you upvote other people. And we really think this is really different than anything that's already out there. And it changes the whole dynamic of the system, because it really forces people to go out there and to interact with people. And the more interaction you do, the more you'll make. Now, we made a silver pegged asset. It's not backed by actual silver, it's backed by the social token, but it's pegged to the price of silver. So each silver, it's pegged to the price of 1 gram of silver. So each silver can be converted to 1 gram of silver's, approximately 1 gram of silver's worth of social tokens. This will help keep the price stable, so you don't have to worry about wide fluctuations of cryptocurrencies, or the big one right now. But we've seen it a lot in different fiat currencies too. The Turkish lira this year, there's been a lot of fluctuation in the fiat markets too, and that's why we chose a silver pegged asset, because precious metals have a tendency to hold their value over time more than anything ever does. So now the user created media. This is an example of how a user created media chain will work together and with Easysocial. So let's say a photographer, he posts a photo on the photography chain, and he grants permission when he posts it for it to be used by other people. So a blogger is looking for a photo to illustrate one of his blog posts, and he comes across the photo and he says, oh, this is the perfect photo for this post. So he uses it to illustrate his post. And when he does that, it automatically in the blog post credits the photographer who took the photo and posted it as the source of the photo. Now, this post will go out into the blogger's followers' feeds on the blogging chain and on Easysocial, where users will upvote it. Now, when they upvote it, they'll not only be upvoting the post in Easysocial and on the blogging chain with that vote, but they'll also be upvoting the photos post in the photography chain. Since those are based on content creation, then those it's actually backwards. The more you interact in those, the more stake you get, the more influence you have, your vote has. While it is the content creator in those chains that gets the liquid rewards. So, and we have a lot of plans on ways to give those tokens other value, which I won't get into right now because I want to try to keep this fairly short. But, so, once a week, when those posts pay out, the blogger and the photographer will collect rewards from the post. Now, the photographer could have said when they posted it on the blogging chain, sure, you can use my photo, and yes, I'll get the upvotes, and most of the time they'll probably be happy with the upvotes, but say they're a really good photographer or a really good artist. They say, okay, yeah, you can use it in your post, but I want 5% of your post rewards. Well, they can set that when they post it onto the photography chain. So if they had set that, then automatically it'll go to the to the photographer. The reward from the blogging chain will go to the photographer, who, and as I mentioned before, it'll be automatically converted into whichever asset they prefer. Right. The gig economy chains. Gig economy is one of the fastest growing sectors in the world. And what they do is they connect service providers with customers. By utilizing our decentralized systems for gig economy, there won't be a giant centralized company that takes a portion of the fare or of the fee. This will help reduce the cost for customers, while it'll also increase the pay the workers get, since neither one of them has to pay this middleman. It takes it out. The chain itself, actually, through creating its own currency, pays the technical, the block producers and the developers and anything who are working on it. They get paid automatically from the chain itself, the currency that it creates. Users will be able to select their providers based on a reputation score, which will be calculated based on the way other users have rated that particular service provider. So users will select providers based on reputation score, rate, and certain application-specific data. For instance, for a rideshare, it'll be their location. So it'll show you the closest ones with the reputation score and their rate. While for a different chain, say you're looking for a web developer and you want somebody to make you a website. So then you'll say, okay, I want somebody who really knows PHP and WordPress, right? So you'll be able to select your web developer based on that, and based on their rates and their reputation and everything like this. Now, service providers also get to rate the customers. So, say the ride-sharing app, right? If a customer has been a problem many times in the past, everybody's like, oh, that's such a terrible customer. They're yelling at me the whole time I'm driving and everything like this. Well, the drivers themselves can rate the passengers too. So maybe if this guy has, he's a 5-star driver and he can pretty much charge whatever he wants to and he'll get the fares. And if he sees, oh, this person's only got a really low reputation score, this rider, I don't think I want to pick this one up. And with this system, it pays automatically. You don't have to worry about getting stiffed, the people not paying, because it won't even let you do it unless you have enough in your account to pay them. So that'll eliminate a lot of problems that could possibly happen. More use cases. One of the ones a lot of people are particularly excited about is video games. We figured out a way that we can kind of merge a blockchain into the video game, so users can actually earn their coins through maybe a quest. If it's a MMORPG, then you gather together your team and you all go kill a dragon, and then you all get a certain amount of coins based on who did the most damage to the dragon, right? And then you can use those coins to buy in-game content, maybe unlock certain levels or buy a new weapon or something along this lines. Another thing with the video games is you'll be able to live stream, and then it'll post it to the video, so people will be able to watch you live streaming video games. It's really popular these days, and users can earn rewards like that too. I kind of touched upon the code repository, but so I won't go too much deeper into that. But developers will be able to earn rewards when their pull requests are adopted, their repos are forked, and when their libraries are used in other projects. This will allow people to work on open source software, so that everybody, we're big fans of open source stuff, and it really helps move technology along, for one thing. And this will allow developers to, for one thing, it'll be their skills that are being rated, like how well what they wrote works. That'll be the only thing that really matters. For another, they won't have to go take that corporate job. They'll be able to work whenever they want to, work from wherever they want to, anywhere they have their computer. You'll need an internet connection to post the pull requests, but this way they'll be able to earn, and they can focus on creating all kinds of cool things to help benefit the entire world, instead of working in some cubicle at some corporate tech giant to better mine users' data to sell to the CIA. So how can you be a part of this? Well, we have some investment opportunities. Portfolio builder tokens are one of the best ways. These are the best long-term investment, because you get a hold of some PB tokens, then you will get 50% of the market fees. Well, half the market fees that we collect through Easydex on our crypto gateway assets, we share drop on the PB holders. 20% of the initial supply of all the chains in the Easylife system get dropped on PB holders. And anytime we list new tokens, a portion of that also gets shared dropped onto the PB token holders. And even occasionally, certain projects just give us some of their tokens to give to our token holders, because it's a well-proven means of getting actually interested people looking at your project. And the other way, and this is more of the short term, is through the token pre-sales. To fund development, 20% of the initial supply of each chain is sold during pre-sales. Pre-sale tokens are the only way to obtain the liquid tokens upon change launch. These are not staked tokens. So you can stake them and increase your influence right away, but you will be, when the chain first launches, the people who bought the pre-sale tokens are the only ones. They'll have the first run on the market, so when people come and they want to buy stake into this right at the beginning, then the people who bought into the pre-sale will be the ones that get to do that. So, if you'd like to join the community, get a hold of us, interested in investment opportunities, or just want to join the community, we invite you to contact us. Uh, you can contact us by email at support@easydex.info. And you can follow us on the various social media. And I recommend to join our Discord. We have a lot of fun on there, and it's a nice tight community. So I'll leave those on the screen for a little bit for you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put it in the link description, and I'll put it in the description below too. And hope to see you soon.